Xiaomi Black Shark 4 review. But before we start, please support us by pressing the like and subscribe buttons, so that we can continue to provide the latest information about gadgets and technology. Also turn on the bell button to get the latest updates. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you. Uncompromising gaming experience on the cheap. That's what Xiaomi is aiming for with its second best gaming phone, the Black Shark 4. It offers pretty much everything the Pro version has but tones down the chipset to Snapdragon 870 and swaps the main 64MP camera for a 48MP one. It may sound like a significant downgrade, but the competitive price tag of just €500 may be enough to convince you to pull the trigger. And the Black Shark 4 has two of those. On top of the already standard 144Hz OLED panel, Xiaomi has included other gaming-specific features such as the physical shoulder triggers. That may not sound much given that Asus and Nubia are doing it too, but these ones are physical, clickable buttons. And nothing beats those when it comes to gaming. Xiaomi Black Shark 4 specs at a glance. Body, 163.8 by 76.4 by 9mm, 210 grams, glass front and back, metal frame. Display, 6.67 inches Super AMOLED, 144Hz, HDR10+, 1300 nits, peak, 1080 by 2400 px resolution, 20:9 aspect ratio, 395p, always on display. Chipset, Qualcomm SM8250AC Snapdragon 875G, 7nm, octa-core, 1x3. 2 GHz Creo 585 and 3x2. 42 GHz Creo 585 and 4x1. 80 GHz Creo 585, Adreno 650. Memory, 128 GB 6 GB RAM, 128 GB 8 GB RAM, 128 GB 12 GB RAM, 256 GB 12 GB RAM, UFS 3.1. OS/software, Android 11, Joy UI 12.5. Rear camera, wide, main, 48MP, f/1.8, f/0, 0.8 micrometers, PAF, ultra wide angle, 8MP, f/2.2, 120, 1/4.0, 1.12 micrometers, macro, 5MP, f/2.4, AF. Front camera, 20MP, f/2.0, wide, 0.8 micrometers. Video capture, rear camera, 4K at 30/60 fps, 1080p at 30/60/240 fps, 1080p at 960 fps, front camera, 1080p at 30 fps. Battery, 4500 mAh, fast charging 120 watts, 100% in 17 minutes, advertised. Miscellaneous, fingerprint reader, side-mounted, NFC, 3.5mm jack, physical pop-up shoulder triggers. The handset is also geared with a set of powerful loudspeakers and a proper cooling system making sure performance lasts. However, the camera setup covers only the bare minimum. Then again, that's probably not what you are after if you are already here reading a gaming phone review. What concerns us the most is the below average battery capacity of 4500 mAh. Hopefully, the extra fast 120 watts charging will make sure charging sessions are as short as possible. Xiaomi promises a full charge in just 17 minutes. It's also important to note that if you reside outside of China, the Pro model is probably out of reach anyway, so this model is as good as it gets from Black Shark. The 4 Pro is a China-only exclusive at the time of writing, so the non-Pro model has the uneasy task to challenge the Snapdragon 888 equipped Nubia Red Magic 6, which falls in the same price range. So in this review, we will see if the trade-off for Snapdragon 870 is worth it, considering competition and pricing. We will also test various games on the Play Store and see if Xiaomi's gaming phone can saturate the 144Hz screen with the corresponding frame rates. Gaming optimization is the Achilles heel of modern gaming smartphones, and so far, Asus has the lead with the most supported HRR games. Unboxing the Xiaomi Black Shark 4. The Black Shark 4 comes in a standard retail box that weighs a little more than expected, mostly due to the chunky 120 watts charger. In case you are in China or a reviewer, because the global variant of the handset ships with a 67 watts charger instead. The USB-A to USB-C cable for charging and data transfer is also at hand, along with a hard, plastic, semi-transparent case as a bonus. The case doesn't wrap around the whole handset, and we can't say that it provides a good grip. On the upside, it doesn't make the phone bulkier than it already is. Design and ergonomics. The Black Shark 4 adopts a typical glass sandwich build, but contrary to our expectations, the official spec sheet doesn't mention Gorilla Glass at all. So we assume regular glass has been used not only for the back, but for the front too. The side frame looks and feels like anodized aluminum, but we can't confirm for sure. Given the weight of 210 grams, however, it's quite possible that Xiaomi has indeed used glass and metal for the chassis. The battery is definitely not a major contributor to the overall weight, as it's just 4,500 mAh in capacity. On the other hand, the cooling system could be tipping the scales. As far as weight distribution goes, the handset does feel a bit top-heavy, but it's balanced overall. Long gaming sessions don't seem to cause discomfort. One-handed usage, though, is a bit of a challenge. The phone features a tall 6.67-inch display, so reaching the top bezel is hard. The more aggressive curves of the back help a bit, but the rather thick profile of the phone, 9.9mm, means handling is hardly a breeze. Speaking of the back, it features cool patterns in typical Black Shark style that change as you turn the phone at a different angle. The gradient almost makes it look like brushed aluminum. At least the mirror black version of the phone that we received. This color and design also makes smudges and fingerprints hard to notice. The camera bump is rather unusual for 2021 trends. The shape of the module goes in line with the Black Shark aesthetics, and since the body of the phone is on the thick side, the bump doesn't protrude as much. It almost lies flush with the back panel. Unlike most gaming phones, the Black Shark 4 goes the punch hole path instead of using a thicker top bezel. This means that the front-facing camera will get in the way. Then again, we should give credit to Xiaomi for pulling off such a tiny cutout for the camera. The hole is really tiny but still renders a small portion of the screen unusable. You can still disable the notch from the settings menu, of course, but this will cut out a significant portion of the screen. The silver lining is that all bezels are petty thin, even the chin. It gives the phone pleasant and premium looks. The side frame is unorthodox too. It's not oval and has a clear-cut edge. However, that doesn't make the grip uncomfortable in any way. Xiaomi didn't go overboard with the sharpness of the edge. The volume rocker is on the left, accompanied by the SIM card tray for the two SIM cards, as there is no microSD card support. The power button that doubles as a fingerprint reader sits on the right side of the frame in a shallow cutout, right in the middle, so you won't press it accidentally during gaming. We also found it to be easy to reach with the thumb. The power button is surrounded by two flip switches that unlock the physical shoulder triggers. The switches make a satisfying click in both positions and are perfect for fidgeting. As far as the triggers are concerned, they feel really good. They offer good tactile, clicky feedback but fall a bit on the shallow side. The key travel isn't amazing, although some design limitations are probably at hand, and so Xiaomi had to work with the available space it had.
Thanks
Apart
for
from
watching.
Not incorporating at least some sort of
Drop a
Gorilla
like,
Glass for the front
leave a
display
comment,
use of a punch
and
hole
don't
design
forget to
instead of a standard
subscribe
bezel are
to
our only
watch more
complaints.
videos like this.
Even the weight and thickness didn't bother us. The phone feels solid and rather secure in the hand.